Alright, so it's the start of the training program. It's the end of winter. You can sort of see body fat check here. This is the body fat, end of winter. Just had about 5-6 week break. No 5K races, no real running, and no cycling. I've done any hills for almost 5-6 weeks now. So I think I did one TT about 4 weeks ago up Norton Summit. So this is the body fat levels. Alright. Diet has always been high sugar the last 4 decades. I eat unlimited sugars from fruits, glucose, sucrose, fructose, rice, sugar, fruit. That's the staples last 4 decades. Alright, so there we go. So that's the body fat check. Will we get leaner than this? Let's find out. So what bike are we going to ride today? First ride back. We've got the S-Works over here, the SL8 Tarmac, brand new, latest 12 speed. We've got some really super lightweight carbon rims on there, carbon spokes, really lightweight setup. So about 6.9 kilos with pedals. It was about 7 kilos. Either way, pretty close. The DR2 Jaws 12 speed's great. Into it shifts really good. But then over here we've got this Scott Addict. Click on there. There we go. The team bike is a Scott Addict with 11 speed Dura-Ace on there. Alloy wheels. The Mavic Arcis SLRs, and it is an absolute ripper of a bike. I do prefer riding this one. If you notice the S-Works behind me, the pedals are off. I haven't ridden it for a couple of months. This one over here, that's the bike. So that's the bike we'll be using to get back into some fitness shape for summertime. And I'll see if I can crack some PRs on some of the local climbs that I've been doing for the last 20 years. But yeah, it's these bikes are just amazing. Just easy to work on. They ride so nice. They're just, really, really killer. Bikes like this, they just don't have any character, do they? You know? These bikes, man, Specialized really, they make some good tyres. On this Domane behind here, there's a Specialized Armadillo Elite. Really, really good tyre. But yeah, these bikes, they just don't ride as good as the rim brake versions. If you know, you know. So there you go, got the $20,000 Australian S-Works SL8, best of the best. And I would say, to be honest, to be fair, I would say if you've got $20,000 Australian, whatever that is in your currency, if you got 20 grand burning a hole in your pocket and you have to ride disc brake road, like you're not allowed to ride anything else because you live in La La Land, you're not allowed to ride, doper bikes like I've got. If you have to ride disc brakes, then definitely the S-Works SL8 is going to be the lightest bike out there, and it's going to be the fastest bike out there. So in terms of the bikes in the world tour, I would say the S-Works SL8 is the best, but bikes like this are just far, far better. But again, you can't use those if you're a sponsored rider. You've got to use the new crap. This is better than the Addicts, better than Cervelo S, this is a fantastic bike if you're comparing it against the other current subpar road disc bikes out there. For sure, this is the lightest, and it feels pretty nimble compared to all the other team bikes I've ridden. But over here, rim brakes, man, you just can't beat even alloy wheels. With alloy wheels, it's still better than anything in the world tour today. 100%, if you know, you know. And again, as someone who used to be sponsored by Specialized decades ago, and I'm a huge Specialized customer, I still buy Specialized product with my own money. The Armadillo Elite tyres, I still use those. They're a fantastic tyre. So, again, I'm paying for stuff here. All right? I bought that bike. I bought the bike behind that. This is my money. I bought this hat even. Okay. Strava did give me this t-shirt, yes. And I did buy this gold necklace. I think actually my mum gave it to me. But anyway, that's just the deal. Rim brake for the win. Lightest, fastest, stiffest, most aero, easiest to work on. Looks the best. Disc brakes in the road bike, it just doesn't look, it just looks like a gravel bike you've slapped some slicks on. And hey, as long as you're out there, that's the main. So for a while there, I was trying to get to 90 kilos. I was trying to get to 90 kilos lean. It was it was very, very hard. I basically had to stop cycling, had to ride a motorbike around. I was in Thailand and I was running a large amount of anabolics, large amount of compounds. And I got to 85.3 kilos. And little pussy cracks here. So it's hard to stay heavy. It's really hard to stay heavy, you know what I mean? Otherwise it's like, it's really hard to stay heavy. That is why it's just easier for me to be super fit and super light and lean. It's tough, man. Like for me to stay over 70 kilos, and I'm 6 foot tall. Right? I'm 6 foot tall. It is struggle town. It is struggle town. I have to curve my urge to do time trials. I have to use an electric bike. When I was in Thailand, I used a motorbike. Even the electric bike is still maintaining a bit of fitness because you're spinning your legs around and using your postural muscles, and still use a little bit of fitness there. But on the motorbike, it's just so there's not much going on there at all. Yeah, it just feels a lot easier to be a lighter weight, I just and what it pains me every day to see people using weight loss drugs like Ozempic or phentermine, or doing crazy things that just cause them to get weight gain, rebound later on. And I'm like, just hire me as your coach, join my coaching group, or if you don't spend any money, cool, just watch my videos, right? I got over 7,000 videos that are basically weight loss related, okay? The weight loss lifestyle. Every single video I do pretty much is going to be, at least 99% of them is going to be giving you weight loss tips, okay? So just watch that and just be in my corner and just live that lifestyle. It's so easy to be like, it's ridiculously easy. 5 billion people around the world are slim, okay? It's not hard to be slim, but it is impossible to be slim, or it's hard to be slim if you're following what they tell you to do, okay? They tell you, you should do this. Carbs are bad, sugar's bad, cycling's for idiots, blah, 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 blah. Only eat carbs if you exercise. Meanwhile, you have people in comas in hospital, wasting away, losing 100 kilos. There's people in hospital losing 100 kilos of body weight, okay, on a sugar drip. They're losing 100 kilos. Explain that. If sugar makes you fat, unless you burn it off, then explain why people lose 150 kilos of body weight if they're obviously morbidly obese, okay? If you're 300 kilos and you are on a sugar drip, long term, you're gonna come out of there about 80 kilos, okay? Let's say you're 6 foot at 300 kilos, on a sugar drip in a coma, eventually you'll come out about 80 kilos. So you lose 220 kilos of body weight, doing nothing other than laying in bed, unconscious, with sugar injected into you. So next time someone says sugar makes you fat, remind them of that reality, okay? They are sincere, but sincerely wrong. If you want to see more of these videos, give it a thumbs up. If you want to... What's that noise?